Hey, what's going on, y'all? Now, today's video comes after a bit of a hiatus, taking some time off because I had all four of my teeth, my wisdom teeth, removed. So, speaking is still a bit of a difficulty for me, but for the most part, I've recovered. Although I may take a few more days just to get back to where I was. But at the moment, I feel like I owe y'all a video. So, here I am back with another one. Now, today's video is titled Drop Dead Weight. And it's going to be a short one, but I think succinct. It's going to have a lot of important import, just condensed down. Essentially, in life, we carry things. We carry things with us on this journey as we go through life. And there are some things that are valuable to us. These things that are very productive for our future, things that we should keep with us throughout the journey. But there is often just as many things, depending on who you are, really, but just as many things that we carry that's meaningless, that has no purpose, that in fact weighs us down. These things are a burden or dead weight. And in life, when you carry dead weight, you move slower. When you're holding on to all this dead weight, in fact, it can cause you to drown when you enter the stormy seas. What is the first thing that, at least back in the day when they were sailing on wooden ships, what was the first thing that they did when they hit a stormy sea and the waves are coming up and, the ship needs to be more buoyant? What do? They threw over the things that were meaningless, the things that didn't matter so much so that they could save their lives. And in life, even when not in stormy seas, these dead weight things, these things that are pretty much meaningless that we carry with us, we have to throw that overboard. We have to get rid of that stuff so that we can move lighter, so that we can move swiftly through life without having things weigh us down. Now, what are some examples of dead weight, of burdenous items that we might be carrying with us? Sometimes these take the form of relationships, and this could be like a relationship to a person or to even things like drugs, addictions. We build these relationships, and often, let's say you have a friend or you have friendships, and these friends aren't producing or adding to your life in any way, and in fact they're dragging you down with, maybe you're just friends with them because you need the company. I think a lot of people have these kind of friends where they just need someone to hang out with, but they're not doing anything productive with this person, and in fact more often than not this person is sapping their energy. This person could be sapping your energy. This person could be taking from you, using up your time, using up your life to add value to their own, when all that's doing is subtracting from you. So you have to drop dead weight relationships, even certain drugs. If you're using them outside of moderation, you're using these things to, just kind of dole your life away, to subtract from your everyday living. That in and of itself can be a relationship that adds dead weight to your life, that drags you down. Relationships, habits, the ways of living, ways that we go about things, certain things about ourselves that we carry with us that we could drop given enough effort if we were to haul that item and throw it overboard. Like a lot of times people have things like bad habits like overeating, indulgence, being gluttonous. You can look at all the 7 deadly sins and count them up, greed, avarice, all these different things that weigh us down in life. These are 7 deadly sins for a reason. They're dead weight. A lot of times we have these habits and we don't see anything wrong with them because they add this temporary pleasure. But down the line, these things can drag you to the pit. Think about this gluttony, straight up, just overeating. What that can really do to you when you let that go too far. You literally start to gain dead weight, straight fat. It's that simple. And then lastly, just going over some examples, items. You can actually have real life things that you're holding on to that are dead weight. You can have, straight up, and sometimes we hold on to these things for sentimental reasons, but if they have no purpose, why are you allowing them to stay in your life? Like, you should go into your room, go into your closet, and just assess how much of that stuff do you actually need? How many of those items do you really use on a day-to-day, even a month-to-month basis? How much of that stuff is just sitting there, clutter, dead weight? Like, it's when you start to clean out your room and clean out your life, then you clean out your mind. Now, I'm a big proponent of the fact that your environment reflects your inner environment. Your physical environment reflects your mental environment. And so, if your head is full of clutter, is chaotic, your room is going to reflect that. Your environment that you live in, your house is going to reflect that. So, when you clean, when you decide to make amends, to change things in your environment, you're changing things within you just the same. You're starting to organize and to structure your insides when you start to do that to your real life. When you get rid of the clutter on the outside, it motivates you to get rid of all that clutter on the inside. So, in essence, y'all, whenever you are holding on to a bunch of needless items, things that really weigh you down, these things are burdens, dead weight, it's better for you to drop these things and to move forward in a lighter, swifter manner than holding on to these things for sentimental reasons or for temporary pleasure and being burdened by them, being dragged down, having your pace slowed. You need to get where you're going in life, and when you're held down by dead weight, that process is slower, and sometimes, especially when you hit the stormy seas, it can be the death of you. It can be the death of your journey. It can signal ultimate failure. So, in life, drop the dead weight and move swiftly. All right, take care, y'all. See you in a few days. Peace.